China and Russia threaten NATO after calls for Ukraine disappearance. China and Russia both threaten NATO against provoking confrontation over the bloc's claim that Xi Jinping's nation holds a key role in Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. NATO leaders said in a declaration at their summit in Washington this Wednesday that China has become a decisive enabler of Russia's war against Ukraine, adding that Beijing's so-called no-limits partnership and large-scale support for Russia's defense industrial base was of profound concern. In response, a spokesperson for Beijing's mission to the European Union said the following: NATO should stop hyping up the so-called China threat and provoking confrontation and rivalry, and do more to contribute to world peace and stability. Peace and stability, peace and security, peace and safety, then sudden destruction, right? Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev also chimed in, denouncing NATO's summit promise to grant eventual membership to Ukraine, and said Russia should work toward the disappearance of both Ukraine and the military alliance. He went on in Russian, "The conclusion is obvious. We must do everything so that Ukraine's irreversible path to NATO ends with either the disappearance of Ukraine or the disappearance of NATO, or even better, the disappearance of both." Now that's very Russian speak. Back in the day, if you stood up against the leadership or you did something wrong, they disappeared you. You would just disappear. So he's saying a lot of that. Ukraine to disappear, or NATO to disappear, or both to disappear. And the threats and the tensions are rising. You know what? At this stage, almost by the minute. If there was a world clock like they have for the nuclear threats, the doomsday clock, if there was a clock for provocations and stress to war, that thing would be spinning like a propeller, and we'd probably be able to lift off a runway, the way everybody is aggravating everybody else and tensions are off the charts. Obviously, the only thing holding back full-scale warfare across the world right now, with weapons for mutually assisted destruction, is a restraining force, a restraining power, something restraining everyone from launching into it. And when the restrainer is removed, when the Holy Spirit, God with us, here, is removed along with us, things are going to kick off something crazy. You will not want to see it. It's not going to be good. Shalom.